Watson, ich bin extra im Kreis gelaufen, damit du mir nicht auf den Sack gehst. So.
Open.
Da ist die Hure.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Erstmal wirst du jetzt mal hier unters Lübchen genommen. Was habe ich denn missachtet?
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic, and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Ja, du
Most
materialistische
of the doors
Schlampe.
in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
So, wer lügt, Freunde? Wer lügt? Wir haben ein paar Sachen, die wir erfragen müssen. Albert müssen wir erfragen. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas, was wir hier nachschauen können? Ich weiß nicht, gucken wir erstmal, ob wir mit der nochmal brabbeln können.
Kew Gardens is such an exciting place.
Ja, so wunderschön.
Wouldn't you agree?
So, dann rennen wir erstmal. Wir fahren erstmal in die Baker Street, schauen uns die Archivscheiße an, was da in der Zeitung gestanden hat. Dann schnappen wir uns Tobi. Ich glaube, so ist es am besten. So, Zeitung 1889. Skandal bei der Göttlichen Gesellschaft. Die Göttliche Gesellschaft, eingetragen im 48. Grosvenor Street, Cotton Road, eine Vereinigung von Anhängern des sogenannten Gottkönigs Trevan, die den Schutz von Pflanzen und Bäumen als ihr Ziel vorgeben, steht im Mittelpunkt von polizeilichen Ermittlungen. Die Anführer dieser Vereinigung stehen im Verdacht der Veruntreuung von Vereinsgeldern. Je nach Ausgang der Ermittlungen besteht die Möglichkeit, dass offizielle Anklage erhoben wird. Indes werden viele Stimmen laut, die das Vorgehen der Polizei scharf verurteilen. Das verwundert allerdings nicht, denn die private Organisation, die sich offenbar den Naturschutz auf die Fahne geschrieben hat, kann zahlreiche einflussreiche Mittel hervorweisen, darunter auch bekannte politische Persönlichkeiten der Oppositionspartei.
Here it is. And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Das heißt, wir haben jetzt hier noch die göttliche... Tobi.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Fährt er automatisch? Nee. Halt, kann ich noch was untersuchen? Mal eben kurz gucken. Nee. Kew Gardens. Also, wir haben auf jeden Fall schon mal drei Möglichkeiten. Die alte. Was sollte Tobi eigentlich jetzt nochmal erschnüffeln hier? Aus dem Labor. Die alte. Der geht das Geld zu Ende. Und die hätte ihren Job da verloren.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance.
So. Dann der
Search,
Hamish.
Toby. Search.
Es geht ja jetzt ins Kolonialhaus. Tobi, lauf. Okay. Der Hamish.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found. This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes, a tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
So, und er hier, um das Labor zu führen. Der eine will den Garten führen und der will halt seiner Alten helfen.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here. It has never been about anything else.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again.
Also, er kann natürlich sauer auf den Vater sein. Also Motiv hat leider jeder. Es kommt, vor allem es kommt ja noch ein weiterer ins Spiel, nämlich hier diese göttliche Gesellschaft. Die haben auch noch den Arsch offen.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father, so it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the Colonial Collection Room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Ja, gieß mal weiter deine Scheiße da. Also, der hat mich jetzt zweimal angelogen,
Thank you, Mr.
der Kollege.
Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Der hat mich zweimal angelogen. Einmal wusste der nicht, also momentan bin ich auf der Hamish-Seite. Also, dass Hamish der Mörder ist. Meiner Meinung nach. Was haben wir noch? Wir haben noch die Analysieren. Den zerbrochenen Topf. Das erfragen wir mal nicht hier. Jetzt schnappen wir uns nochmal die alte. Gucken wir mal, ob wir
Nursery.
Mach auf die Tür.
Kew Gardens is such an exciting place. Wouldn't you agree?
Kann ich noch nicht mal mit dir reden. Okay, alles klar. Wir gehen nochmal zurück in die Baker Street, analysieren den Drops und dann gehen wir zu den, zu dieser göttlichen, zu diesen Hana Krishnas. So. Ich glaube nicht, dass die Miss White was gemacht hat, weil da stand doch noch, da war noch ein Brief irgendwie von Albert irgendwie. Der hat ihr ja einen Brief geschrieben, so, hey, hör mal zu, ich weiß, du hast Geldprobleme, ich helfe dir. Sie lügt aber ihre Familie an. So, hey, ich habe keine Kohle, hat aber jede Menge Schmuck. Aber es ist eine Familie, es ist eine andere Baustelle. Albert hätte ihr auch nochmal geholfen. Da wäre auch nochmal ein bisschen was rausgekommen. Albert durfte nicht zur Navy. Ist sauer auf seinen Vater und sagt so, ey, ich will das aber schaffen. Aber Hamish hat so den größeren Punkt. Aber jetzt die Frage, warum nicht schon früher?
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis. A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens. Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take a pipette. Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Ja gut, Dünge ist jetzt nicht so das große Experiment. So, jetzt seht ihr hier gerade, dass hier schon die erste Sonne hier reinbrezelt. Ich gucke gerade mal, ob ich das so irgendwie hinkriege, dass das für euch geht. Das sieht ganz gut aus. So, und dann gehen wir jetzt mal hier zur göttlichen Gesellschaft.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
Erstmal laufen. Hallo! So, Captain Ying. Hallo, Mr.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock.
I am exalting the sap.
Ja, ich gebe dir auch gleich mal einen Saft hier.
From the trace of elements and, moreover, from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance. Do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcome you are. To introduce myself, I am the Green Grand Mystic.
The Green Grand Mystic? Himself?
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
Erstmal wird er analysiert hier. Er hat die Tätowierung erkannt, der Sherlock. Vielen an den Fingern.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate, glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom. And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
We visited Kew Gardens, and we found your symbols on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation. Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
Our God King's name is Trewan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh la, good, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
But of course.
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
Also, der hat ordentlich einen an der Waffel.
A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. The Kew Gardens symbol.
Also der hat auf jeden Fall die Blumen gestohlen. Hat aber nichts. Haben die sich gegenseitig bestohlen? Noch so einer. Automatische Schiebetür. Moin.
Osmosis and photosynthesis. You came to make a donation? Glory to Trewan! Praise the Grand Tree.
This must be Trewan, the Divine Syndicate's god. This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
Ja, korrekt. Der Kollege steht daneben, aber es ist ja egal. So. Muss ich hier auch wieder irgendeine Scheiße rumwühlen? Easy. Guck mal kurz weg hier. Captain Adept.
A vast amount of opium. These instruments are used for smoking opium. That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments. This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. This cabinet is full of chemicals. That should be the raw sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of. It is rather delicious, and of an excellent quality.
My word, Holmes. Their sap is like a form of cocaine.
Hauptsache, er schiebt sich das Ding jetzt mal rein.
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. A tropical. A tropical. A tropical plant. A tropical. These three plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
Die sind giftig, Holmes. So. verdächtige Zutaten. Vergiftung. Dann haben wir nichts weiteres.
Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Der Typ kriegt gar nichts mit. Jetzt drücken wir dem Guru noch einen Spruch. Gucken wir mal, ob das geht.
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Mann.
Do you have...
None. Not worthy there.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search? Sacrilege.
No, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago, and we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.